let's talk March wrap up. So, I read a lot of books, so we won't go into detail about all of them. I'll put them up here. However, let's talk about a few of them. So, I think my favourite one this month was The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez. I have read a lot of Abby Jimenez, and I think this one could be my favourite. I wasn't really sure where things were going at one point. It's interesting how Abby kind of like decided what the plot was going to be for that book because I think I was a little bit in shock when it all happened and like things were starting to kind of spiral. But I really enjoyed that and I would read that again. I also dipped back into a little bit of YA dystopia. I haven't read in that genre for a little while, but I wanted to read Maze Runner because it's a book that I haven't read. I haven't even watched the films, which I feel like is a bit blasphemous considering how much I love the dystopia genre. However, this book was very interesting. It was written in a way so you were kind of stressed the entire time, anxiety all the time reading this book. I read it very quickly, probably in the span of about 3 hours, because I was just so stressed. I didn't know what was going to happen. Again, blind as a bat going into this book, but loved it. And then, in another kind of outside my normal genre, was Project Hail Mary. That book, incredible. I would do anything for that rock. I really would. Another one that I kind of want to just mention is Seek the Traitor's Son, which is Veronica Roth. I am a huge Divergent fan. I am still a Divergent fan. It would not take a lot to convince me to reread the entire Divergent series again. We might skip the last one though. I will reread that again and again. But Seek the Traitor's Son is a new adult dystopia from Veronica Roth, and I was lucky enough to get an arc for it. Hands down, I I'm ready for a reread. There is something about Veronica Roth's world building that is so addictive to read. You feel so immersed all the time while you're reading it. You don't come out of that. This was no different, so highly recommend.